Welcome back to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we'll be talking about the Nike Vomero 5s. This is a woman's exclusive in the oatmeal colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. Today we'll go through a new silhouette that we haven't actually unboxed and talked about on the channel yet. So super excited to go through the technology aspects of this in the overview. We'll also talk about size and fit on these, followed by how I styled this really nice oatmeal colorway. And then we'll conclude with how much these are going on the retail market. So let's jump right into it. I honestly saw images of these and I had to have them. I think that this is just such a really cool, intricate looking sneaker. The last time we actually saw the Vomero 5 was on a collaboration done with a cold wall. And one of the most interesting things that I remember reading about this was back in 2007 when these originally actually released, they were equipped with a Nike Plus sensor. And that's just like, you know, thinking about those in comparison to having watches now that really just calculate everything, even like rings, how old school that was. But back in the day, that was like the cool hip thing to have on your sneaker. The Vomero is considered to be a running shoe. So if you're a runner and you're here because you are looking at finding maybe a potential good sneaker, this potentially could be the sneaker for you. It's specifically designed for people like myself with high arches. And it's considered to be more of a premium sneaker in comparison to the workhorse sneaker that Nike has known as the Pegasus. So I can definitely see how much more luxurious this does kind of feel and seem in person in comparison to the Pegasus that I own. But this color combination I think is one of the best colors I've seen on the Vomero 5 before. And I love that they've used this oatmeal color scheme for the entirety of the upper. We've got lots of big open holes in the meshing here. So this is definitely not going to be the best sneaker for winter seasons, more of a spring summer type of sneaker, but it does have a lot of breathable perforation going on in the upper. We've got hits of brown and this nice just subtle blue color scheme, which I think complements the cream and oatmeal shades quite nicely. And then we've got the Vomero 5 and Nike branding on the top of the tongue here. And again, just a more metallic-y color scheme on that oatmeal colorway. So let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. As we wrap around to the side paneling, we've got a cream Nike swoosh mark and a nice caging system in this oatmeal color scheme. And again, we've got that perforation going on underneath for more breathability. And then as we work our way to the back, we've got more meshing on the heel. And this honestly on the back of the heel reminds me of coral for some reason, but it is in that oatmeal tone. We've got that Nike swoosh mark in baby blue. And then we've got that same working caging unit unit on the other side of the sneaker, again in that beige and cream colorway. The interior is in beige and cream and black, and then we've got Bowerman series on the inside. And as we work our way down to the midsole, we've got Nike Zoom and Cushlon branding on the side. And I love how they've kind of given it this aged effect. So it's definitely got some splotches on there. It looks like you've kind of already ran in this. So they've already aged it or pre-aged it for us. And then we've got this blue, brown, and white and cream color scheme for the outsole. Let's take a look at those details, and I'm going to get a little bit more into some of the technology that's built into these. This sneaker is specifically great for neutral runners or underpronators, and some of the technology that's built into this versus the Vomero 4. This actually has segmented air units versus the 4 version, which had a full length air unit, so a little bit different. And the reason that they basically broke up those air units and segmented them is for heel strikers to help them basically transition more smoothly during their run. And this is basically, this Cushlon that you see here is definitely more of a pillowy kind of feeling when you're in this running sneaker. So because of those air units and the Cushlon, it definitely gives us this extra squishy, pillowy effect. So I'm just gonna flip this actually to the back so you can kind of see the back of the heel here. So this actually has a decoupled heel. As you can see, it's kind of split up here. And this is actually to absorb shock, which is quite interesting how they decided to add that technology in here. And as far as the outsole goes, it's actually made out of Duralon. And as you can see, this BRS 1000, that is the actual rubber which protects that, and it has a high content of carbon, making it basically a more durable material. The sneaker is also gender specific, so this again is a woman's exclusive, so this is tailored towards women's feet. So when I say gender specific in that sense, meaning that things can change between the men's versions versus the women's versions, so some of the outsoles could be different as well as the widths could also differ as well. As far as size and fit goes, I would say stick true to size on this one. I am a women's size 9. Again, this only came in women's sizing in this specific colorway, so if you do have higher to narrow feet like myself, do take that into consideration. But if you do have flatter, wider feet, that could obviously differentiate something completely opposite, since we do have different types of feet. All right, so now let's talk about styling. Again, I think that this is just such a great color combination. I love this oatmeal colorway. I think that the vintagey vibe also makes it really easy to style. So for the first look, I decided to keep it pretty simple with an essentials head to toe look. I wore just a nice kind of creamy eggshell color scheme for my hoodie and matching sweatpants, which I think really played quite nicely off of this midsole, where you can see it's kind of got that yellowed effect.
Same dream, smelly clothes, all alone, and there's red on my teeth. Blink my eyes, darkness stays, frozen rain, and August days I know. Such a lonely soul. Love runs from me every time. Your heart of gold petrifies me with your smile.
And then for the next look, I decided to wear a beige vest and beige sweater with some straight-legged denim pants. I think obviously the hits of blue in this will make it quite easy to transition into any type of denim that you want to wear with these.
Summer snow.
And then for the last and final look, I decided to go with a monochromatic look all over cream. So I wore a cream puffer coat, a cream sweater, and some cream pants. You let me know down below what was your favorite look of the three, or how would you style these? Now let's go see how these are currently doing on the resale market. So these are actually, depending on what size, are going a little below retail, which is $160. So if you didn't snag a pair when these initially released, you may actually be able to get a deal on these. So do check it out. But I do think that this is a great sneaker, specifically for someone who has high arch narrow feet like myself. So if you want to test it out and you're a runner, give these a shot. All right, that's it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe on your way out. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, leave those down below and hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. We'll catch you on the next episode.